I was just reading in this paper about how 1 out of every 4 women in America has been raped. I cannot believe that. Now I can believe those statistics in another country where the majority of men are unemployed and can't have access to a housing because they don't have a child. I can believe that. I can believe that even here in America, if there was no jobs for men, no access to education, and just a bunch of armed guerrilla groups roaming around. So it's not a matter of race or color or anything or religion. Human beings are all the same. We're all animals, if you really think of it. We're all part of the animal kingdom. So what I want to get down to is this issue on women and men's rights. We have men that are saying we're being discriminated against. We're being told we have to pay child support, but we're denied access to affordable housing. We're not able to get decent jobs, and then we're being lowered to the subhuman type category of people. So then we look on the women's side, we see, oh, we're being raped, we're being abused, and we're not being able to live our life. So a lot of this stems from Marxism. It stems from people that believe in communism, and communism cannot ever truly work, and the reason why is because those that truly believe in communism and know about communism have their own parties, and if you cannot become a part of that party, then you cannot become a communist. Now sure, communist principles and values can spread throughout the people by creating stores where people are given rations here and there, but that doesn't make you a communist. That just makes you a member, or not a member, what's the word I'm looking for? A person in a communist country. So if you're living in a communist country and people are preaching communism, but you cannot take part in the movement or be there with the people that are benefiting from it, then you cannot be a communist. That's like me saying that I am a Boy Scout when I cannot be a Boy Scout. So people have to wake up and realize that communism and socialism will not work out. I've studied dialectical materialism, Leninism, Stalinism, Maoism. I haven't had hundreds of books. I've had literally thousands of books. I used to go to the Goodwill just to drop off bags of books to the people that were in the projects over there so that they could have these books to read. Because I just had so many. It was ridiculous. I used to fill up my trunk and all the way up to the roof in the back seat full of these books, because I wanted to understand how our system works. I wanted to understand the rationality in the minds of those that fought for a more equal system. So it's imperative that people wake up and realize that communism is all around us. When you look at a military base, you see that there's a hospital, there is a shop ed, a barber. If you get injured, you can get surgery for free or a very affordable price. Affordable housing is for everyone. In some cases, they don't pay nothing. That is the essence of communism, an equal society where pretty much everyone is on the same level. Sure, some people may have a little bit more, but all things are in common. And the majority of communists believe that they should keep their doors closed to outsiders and the public as a whole, because they believe there'll be a lack of respect for the movement. And that to me is something that is wrong. To block people from something that's really right, then everyone should be a part of it. So that is the reason why communism and socialism cannot work, because not everyone can be equal with the next person, because we wouldn't have no one to take out our trash or to wash our dishes. Now eventually the system will have to change due to the overproduction of goods. I believe that. But even Karl Marx says that he was not a Marxist. He believed in it, but he was not a Marxist. He wasn't a practicing Marxist. So that goes to show you right there that even Karl Marx himself, the founder of pretty much communism, well, Lenin, well anyways, it's Karl Marx. And he pretty much did not claim to be a Marxist. And he had a lot of anger towards society. He went through a lot of humiliation. I can understand it. If you read about even his history, it almost seems like he was more of a Satanist. but which is nothing wrong with. I don't care what religion you're part of. There's nothing wrong with believing that. But he had an extreme amount of anger. He wrote a lot of this in anger. So other men have taken it upon themselves to take it as, okay, we need to create female equality in this. But Karl Marx said himself that when you deny men of having a partner, whatever, you create the universal prostitution of women. So you create a revolution. You create no reason for man to live. So it is necessary for women to understand man's right to be able to have a healthy sex life, to be able to have access to housing, just as it is for women, gay people, and all people. And until we realize that we all have the right to live here, nothing's going to change. We're going to see more protests, more problems in America like never before, and we're all going to suffer more and more and more.